Making a name for oneself in a competitive job market is one of the biggest challenges. Why would a hiring manager choose your application from among hundreds or even thousands of others? Not just the qualifications you list in a single line on your resume, but also the examples you give in an interview or cover letter that highlight your strength can make the difference between receiving an offer or being rejected. Finding candidate with the right skills has reportedly been the biggest hiring challenge for employers during the coronavirus pandemic, according to a global report that gathered responses from about 3,000 business leaders. However, another 63% of companies claimed they will engage a candidate with transferable abilities like teamwork, time management, or leadership and train them in the technical facet of the position. The top 3 skills that employers will be seeking in 2022 are as follows. Dependability. A company's greatest asset is a reliable workforce. Employers place a high value or dependability in their teams. Therefore, it is crucial to emphasize this quality in your resume. There are numerous methods to emphasize dependability in your application, from showcasing your capacity to be self-reliant and meet corporate goals or targets to showing your leadership on a significant project. While describing your day-to-day duties in your most recent employment, you can also demonstrate to a recruiter that you are
What's up, Lagos? It's TGIF. Good morning and glad to have you join us on this Friday edition of your Daybreak, broadcasting to you live from iBrand Digital. Thank you so much once again for being part of the show. I'm going to be doing it all alone here, but not to worry. I'll try my best to keep you company because Zoe is not here, and as always, I'm sitting for her. I'm blessed. I'm going to say today on the show we'll have, as usual, for your a discuss segment and then our Star Corner segment. That is not certainly going to be left out. Now, after the break, we will head straight to today's top headline, keeping you abreast about what's going on in the country at the moment. We'll take a breather. I'll be back. To stay with us. Again, now let's head straight to our top stories for you. Nigeria's public debt has 7 trillion naira, that's about $91.46 billion. That's according to the Debt Management Office DMO. Data released by the DMO showed borrowed 6.53 trillion naira between December and March this year. This includes the scrutinized securitized means. March the 31st, 2024, country's domestic and external debt stood at 167. The debt represents external and domestic borrowings by the federal government and the 36 state government and the Federal Capital Territory (FCT), while total domestic debt was put at 65.65 trillion naira, amounting to $46.29 billion. Total external debt was 56.02 trillion naira, amounting to $42.12 billion. The increase from new borrowing to part finance as securitization of a portion of the 7.3 trillion naira ways means advances at the Central Bank of Nigeria. The advisor to the late Governor on Health, Dr. Kemi Omi, said that the suspected cholera cases have increased to 400, with 21 fatalities. The state noted that Leyland, Koshofe, and Ethel ordered the highest. This was the document yesterday signed by the Director of Affairs at the State Minister Tumposu Ogumba. The rise in the case anticipated following the layer festivity. Large gatherings occurred. However, no affected cases are subsidized areas, particularly in previously affected LGAs, due to the state government intervention and surveillance. Thus, the government, through the Ministry of Health and other sister agencies, monitoring action and implementing activities to curb the spread. Nigerian Immigration Service yesterday drew their attention to Nigerians to fake and invalid employment letters circulation perpetually issued by the service. The NIS made known in a statement by its Public Relations Officer Udo Inuja. Udo was a spirit job seeker, so has not. According to him, the fraudulent letter falsely claimed that the recipients have been offered employment with the NIS. And he said the NIS will continue to ensure that any unscrupulous element engaging in this criminality will be made to face the wrath of the law. He also said the public is hereby advised to report these scammers to the nearest NIS office or law enforcement agencies. Nigerian Immigration Service treatment exercises exclusively advertised through reputable national dailies, television broadcasts, and other official websites. Now, that's the much we have for you on our top stories today. Now, after the break, we'll head straight to our Star Corner, where we'll bring to you amazing guests that we're going to be having a wonderful conversation with. You don't want to miss this for anything. Stay with us. We'll be back in a moment.
Hi guys, it's your girl Naomi Mack right here, and you are watching IBrandTV. Don't tune out.
Hi, my name is Elizanam. You're watching iBrand Television. Stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Aproko Doctor, and keep watching IBrandTV.
Hi, it's Gwen Halley, and this is IBrand Television.
My name is Ambrose Akachukwu-Ezewani.
My name is Ifirogene Victoria Ausa, and I want you to keep on watching IBrandTV.
Keep on watching IBrandTV.
Hi guys, Monica Oga here, winner MTN Project Film West Africa Season 4. I'm a singer-songwriter, and keep watching IBrandTV. Don't touch it. Don't go nowhere. I love you.
Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? It's your boy Frankie Walter. Keep watching IBrandTV. If you're not watching this, I wonder what you're watching. Stay safe.
I'm Kemi Sings. Shout out to IBrandTV. This is the Love is the Greatest concert, which we just held, and it was successful. I love you all.
Without doubt, you have used several cooking oils before, but one thing is sure, you have never experienced true soya oil. This is not your regular cooking oil, it is a cooking oil with soul. From our quality ingredient selection to blending, extraction and packaging, we took time to think about your health. Besides giving you a delicious experience, True Soya Oil boosts your immune system, aids health, and improves your overall well-being. For inquiry, recipes, and more, connect with us on social media. True Soya Oil. Make the choice that keeps you and your loved ones healthy.
Hypertension. Hypertension is a major risk factor for cardiovascular diseases, and prevalence rates are critical to understanding the burden and envisaging health service requirement and resource allocation. The number of Nigerians living with high blood pressure is estimated at about 56 million, even as the World Health Organization (WHO) calls for intensified effort to prevent and control hypertension. According to the World Health Organization (WHO), globally, more than 1 billion people are known to have hypertension, and the figure is estimated to increase to 1.5 billion by 2025. In Nigeria, the prevalence of hypertension is at 32.8%, while meta-analytical study published recently estimated the countrywide prevalence to be between 12.4 and 34.8%. The disturbing reality of these statistics is that between a staggering 20.08 million and 56.37 million Nigerian citizens are hypertensive. The prevalence of hypertension is also increasing globally. In 2000, 972 million people had hypertension with a prevalence rate of 26.4%. These are projected to increase to 1.54 billion affected individuals and a prevalence rate of 29.2% in 2025. Incidence rates of hypertension range from 3 to 18%. The ethnicity and body size of the population studied. In Nigeria, more than 7.5 million deaths are attributed to the condition, about 12.8% of all deaths. These account for 57 million disability-adjusted life years, which accounted for about 3.7%.
Without doubt, you have used several cooking oils before, but one thing is sure, you have never experienced True Soya Oil. This is not your regular cooking oil, it is a cooking oil with soul. From our quality ingredient selection to blending, extraction and packaging, we took time to think about your health. Besides giving you a delicious experience, True Soya Oil boosts your immune system, aids your digestive health, and improves your overall well-being. For inquiries, mouth-watering recipes, and more, connect with us on social media. True Soya Oil. Make the choice that keeps you and your loved ones healthy.
Hypertension. Hypertension is a major risk.
All right, guys. iBrand Daybreak. Ethel is the platform. You've definitely not miss out on anything if you're just joining us on the program. We're diving straight into the Star Corner, where we'll have an interesting interview with superstars who are in their respective fields. So today on the show, I'll be having a conversation with an amazing woman, and with the chit-chat I've been having with her behind the scene, she's a super. Right. Join me as I come on set with me this morning on Daybreak. No other than Ethel, the voice. Drum rolls. Come on. All right then. Morning.
Good morning.
Nice to have you join me on the show today.
Excited to hear.
All right, now we're having this conversation behind the scene, and you're just giving a lowdown of as a person.
Right.
Okay. So viewers to miss out of it. Tell us. Voice. Got the name. The voice in my mind. Oh, she's a musician. But then you are like, oh, bro. I do.
Exactly.
I do more than that. It made me understand that an educators on is an edutainer, and what makes the voice entertainer.
You went Ethel D voice. So my name is Ethel D. Yes, I am an edutainer, and being an edutainer is simply do education and entertainment.
Okay.
Right. As the education of it, basically, I do entertainment, or I do education with entertainment. Entertainment, education. So if I'm entertaining you, I'm educating you. I'm educating you, I'm entertaining you. So that's right. And it's an edutainment brand.
Okay.
So I am an edutainer. I coach.
Okay.
Right. I'm a communication coach. I help you English correctly.
Okay.
Bring your diction and communication drills, speaking, development of presentation skills, voiceover artists to get better. You know that. So yeah. I'm a as well.
Amazing. My colleague.
Right. So I'm a presenter for TV and radio. I'm a content producer. I'm a content creator. Right. I'm an MC, and I'm a convener of an event, which of course is a sub-brand, the FLD brand. It's called Hangouts by EDV.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And I started stand-up comedy last year.
Amazing.
So yes, I'm a stand-up comedian.
So much in your plate and just you alone. Now the big question coming to my head now is, how do you strike a balance in all of this?
Oh yes. So the beautiful thing about everything that I do is it's surrounded around my voice. Right?
The power of your voice.
Yes. So I talk, I coach, that's my voice. I MC, I present, that's my voice. Right? I am a producer, that is my voice. Whatever it is I do, it's around my voice. So that is the body, that's what FLD voice is.
Okay.
Right? And there's more. So how do I strike a balance? I might be doing a voiceover, and at the same time I'm presenting, and I'm coaching. So there's never like a problem, okay? There's never like a distortion or an argument or a drag as to that needs to be struck onto everything that I do. Nothing conflicts with each other, right? So I have hangouts coming up. At the hangout, I'm going to be
amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's
your view to bear.
Yeah. Everything just works together.
Okay. Now I really want to understand. It said that no man, okay, and a jack of all trades is a master of none. Now,
but that's not the complete. So I think of none, but possibly of all. It's actually
yeah,
so
something
of all.
Yeah, of all.
It's actually quotes, but some we cut it short and make it look like it's a negative.
Let's bring it back to this conversation now. It still boils down to, which would you consider your strength? Is it the education of you or the entertainment part of you? Or which would you say you do so fluently, effectively, that if you have to if someone had to wake you up this morning, or when you're deep asleep and it's like, Ethel, do this for me, you can easily do that without struggling. So which cuts out for you the most? Or let me take the question back another. Education is of it, and the other part of it, we just start up with first. Is it the education first? Just along the line, you just decide that, okay, I can do all things. As the scripture says, I can do all Christ strengthens me. So bring us up to speed with this, which is an algebra about the part, and at what point did you the entertainment part of you, what you do? Okay, so that's why I'm an educator. Everything is my strength. Okay, so Superwoman. If I'm hungry, let me use that as an instance, right? If I'm hungry, you can barely get me to do anything focused, right? Okay. I would barely focus on anything when I am hungry. Okay. Right? So if you want to know what I can do and what I cannot do, meet me when I am hungry. Mad. Do you understand? Yeah. Meet me when I'm hungry. But when I am hungry, and I have to sit on a set, present that I am hungry. Wow. Right? When I am hungry, and I have people in front of me that I have to coach on presenting, on, you know, talking, communication. I could do it for another 2 hours, 1 hour, and I would not remember that I have not eaten. It's deep down. But tell me to come and do something else away from these things when I'm hungry. I can't focus. Okay. As a matter of fact, I'm very angry. Yes, I'm not a good person when I'm hungry. You don't try to maintain your steez. Oh no, please. Zero composure. Zero steez. Like, I lose it all. I don't like to be hungry. I don't like it. For real. Like, I don't like it. But imagine when I'm in that state. That's the only thing that can, oh, Ethel, come and quickly run this voice over. Come and let's present this quickly. I would do it with stomach and forget that I haven't eaten. And that's where the passion comes in. Yeah, you see, so that's where the passion now fills my body literally, you know, and then I cannot achieve all of those things. But yeah, so, but which one did I start first? Yes. As a child, I'm always the one entertaining the family. Wow. Right? So I have a good laugh, right? As a child, you know, so I don't know. Then in church, growing up in church, I've always led, right? I'm always a leader, and then I have to teach people. Either I'm teaching the word of God, or so everything happened hand in hand. Okay. So I don't know, but I mean, the more I led in church, the more I taught in church, I realized I love it. I just love that I'm impacting people. So the bottom line is impact, right? When I see that I'm affecting someone's life, I can go on and on and on, right? Yeah. So that impact is just what drives me. So right. passion is imbued, and then when you have the floor, you have the platform, you just go on and on. Oh, it's a beautiful opportunity. Something inside just keep driving you, and at that point, it's just recently I stopped talking to. Because it's real talk that brings impact is not cheap. No, it's not. It comes expensive. It's not. I don't even advise people anymore. Anything you want to do with your no, if you say you want to, I'm not saying, if you say I want to jump into the ditch, I'm like, oh wow. No, leave me, let me jump. Nobody will tell you.
Oh, please! Because these days, so advice.
Of course. You know,
and at the end of the day, for you. So, yeah.
So let's talk about the comedy aspect of you now. You said you just started that.
Yeah.
So how's it been like? How's the acceptance been? And seeing you do the phonetics kind of talking.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you go on stage and you talk phonetics. Or you cry joking phonetics in that local way.
That's the point. So yeah, I started comedy last year because someone advised me to.
Okay.
It was not a passion. That's why I'm not driven.
So it's still a part of you that's still necessary.
I don't know. It was Kevin Hart was receiving an award. I don't have all the top comedians that came on that stage.
Wow. I'm just trying to imagine now how you and feel so comfortable, relaxed by.
I mean, it's scripted. Right then, everything just like as a That's how you script as well.
Do we do that here in Nigeria? Do you think most of our comedians,
oh my God,
those who crack their jokes in pidgin English, do you think they do that?
Everything is written.
Wow.
I mean, I have colleagues in the comedy industry,
of course.
Right?
Yeah.
That's where I learned that you will write. If I go on stage to perform, right, and I come out, they'll ask me if I wrote my, and I didn't write. I go up and just,
it's in you.
Yeah, I just bring it out,
yeah.
And then they'll tell me, no, write your script. Then you rehearse, right? You have to rehearse to the mirror, rehearse to your friends, rehearse. If it makes them laugh, then you come on stage. So that's why you have comedy clubs where you go and you test materials. Right, so that started last year, and yes, my first performance wasn't. Everybody commended the fact that I was so bold. I mean, I'm very bold. I teach confidence, so I should have it in excess.
Okay,
as they say. I came and I did my thing, and then I knew, oh my God, we need to find a way. And then you're asking me if I perform with good English.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
And what was it like?
That's the point. That's actually the brand I want to build in my company. But I do pidgin as well.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Can you drop one or two?
One or two what?
You didn't play?
One or two pidgin? You want? Oh my God! I don't think you speak pidgin English more than me, though.
I don't want to contest that with you. Trust me.
Okay.
Okay, but you want to try?
Yeah.
Until it's up. At your side. No. Drop
Everywhere soft normally now.
It's not Abby. There's two Abby. Now let's talk about your event now. I'm quite having an amazing time here with you. Let's talk about your event coming up on Sunday. Give us more insight into it. And what is the event all about? How can our viewers who intend to attend the event get the tickets or the gate fee or whatever? Just give us more information about it.
Oh, beautiful. I like to talk about things like this, what I'm passionate about. This is like the 7th edition, right? I've had 6 editions in the past, and the last was in 2021.
Okay.
Right? So this is like a comeback. Okay. It's been a while.
Why did you break in the first place?
Oh, I had some personal
issues.
Involvement. I mean, how do I put it? Yeah. That it just required me taking a break.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I took a general break, like in the entertainment industry.
Oh, so good to have you back.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
It's not like I was off the scene completely, but I wasn't
into it as you should.
Yeah, so I took a break, and yes, I'm back. So my event as well is back. It's the drill with Ethel D voice.
Okay.
Right. We've had the drill fruit picnic. We've had the drill pizza hangouts. We've had the drill barbecue hangouts. We've had the drill breakfast hangout in Port Harcourt. We've had the drill just chills. And we had meet and chills. And now we are having the drill cocktail party with Ethel D voice. My events are core intentional working event,
Okay.
right? Where you don't just come to have all of that, but the intentionality is on you meeting people, expanding your world, promoting your brand and business. So if you know you're proud of what you do, or you're a person of quality standard, they come and meet your client, right? It's a place where to meet people. You want to get to know possible collaborations are birthed in the yes, you could have someone who is interested in what you do and wants to invest. So that's what my events are about.
Amazing.
It's an intentional core network. Everybody is involved.
Okay. Would you want to drop the details like the venue, the timing?
Yeah.
And if there's going to be more like a gate fee or what?
Yes, there is. For this cocktail party that is coming up, it's 15,000 naira. Covers access and cocktail, right? And then you're going to be having so much connecting with people. If you want to get your ticket, you have to either on Instagram at Hangouts by _EDV _by _EV, or you can call me. I can call my number.
They'll get that on your Instagram page. The venue of the event.
The venue is Rhodes BBQ Smokehouse, just at Ikeja Alausa.
All right then. So this is the much time will permit us to take, but trust me, I really had an amazing time talking with you, and I do hope that we'll have you some other time again. This time around, we want to talk about the entertainment part of you, while we leave the education to just rest.
That's fine.
All right then. And this time, I want to go down Pidgin English with you.
Oh wow,
yeah,
I'm up for it.
All right. I want to say a big thank you to you, to Ethel, the voice, for being a part of the conversation today. She is my star corner, my celebrity guest on the show today. Ethel, once again, thank you for your time with me on the show.
Thank you so much.
So you can follow her on a social media platform again?
Yes, my personal handle is at Ethel Voice. ETHELD Voice. ETHELD Voice. And then, of course, check out Hangouts _by _EDV.
All right, then. You have it. We'll take a break, and when we return, Chizoba will be joining me. I will be discussing quite another amazing topic you don't want to miss out. We'll be back in a moment. Just stay with us.
Hi guys, it's your girl Naomi Mack right here, and you are watching IBrandTV. Don't tune out.
Hi, my name is Ethel. You're watching iBrand Television. Stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Apricot Doctor, and keep watching IBrandTV.
Hi guys, it's Gwen Halley and this is iBrand Television.
My name is Ambrose Akachukwu.
My name is Ifiragene Victoria Ausa, and I want you to keep on watching IBrandTV.
Keep on watching IBrandTV.
Hi guys, Monica Oga here, winner MTN Project Film West Africa Season 4. I'm a singer-songwriter, and keep watching IBrandTV. Don't touch it. Don't go nowhere. I love you.
Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? It's your boy Frankie Walter. Keep watching IBrandTV. If you're not watching this, I wonder what you're watching. Stay safe.
I'm Kemi Sings. Shout out to IBrandTV. This is the Love is the Greatest concert, which we just held, and it was successful. I love you all.
Hypertension. Hypertension is a major risk factor for cardiovascular diseases, and prevalence rates are critical to understanding the burden and envisaging allocation. The number of Nigerians living with high blood pressure is estimated, even as the World Health Organization (WHO) calls for intensified effort. According to the World Health Organization, globally, more than 1 billion people are known to have hypertension, which is estimated to increase to 1.5. In Nigeria, the prevalence is at 32.8, while Meta published recently 12.4 and 34.8. The reality of these statistics is that between a staggering million and 56.37 million intensive, the prevalence of hypertension increasing globally. In 2000, 22 million people had hypertension with a prevalence. These are projected to increase to 1.54 billion affected, 29.2% in 2025. Incidence rates of hypertension range from 3 to 18% depending on the age, gender, ethnicity. In Nigeria, more than 7.5 million deaths are attributed to these accounts for 57 million disability-adjusted life years, which accounted for about
Glad to have you, Star Corner. And now let's get down to discussing a very important topic that will really catch your attention, and you need to actually pay close attention to whatever we're going to be talking about on the show today. Now, in today's day and age, social media has a large influence on how individuals in society live their everyday lives. If you walk in a room full of kids on their phones, chances are that most will be on social media, Instagram, TikTok, or Snapchat. Within this social media platform are self-defined influencers who post content, whether they be videos or photographs. The fabricated portrayals make way for societal issues where social media users are conditioned that these unrealistic depictions of influencers are the standard for everyday life by social media as a platform. These expectations place immense pressure on individuals to manufacture a virtual identity that conforms to the standards of the Instagram community. To give us fresh perspective into this and to have this conversation, I'm now being joined live in our studio by the Executive Director of Center for Individual and Child Development, Chizoba Akune. Chizoba, good morning. Glad to have you join me on the program today.
Yes, nice having you also.
Let's get talking now. You said something while we were offset. I want to cast you. I want to cast you. You said you don't like the paparazzi kind of life.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I said I need to learn it.
Okay, you need to learn it.
I said I need to learn it.
Yes.
Like, for example, you know, as I'm getting down, somebody is videoing me, and then they are bringing, and then my makeup artist will come very early, so I don't know which time I'll be using to work.
Okay.
So maybe I won't work this morning. The makeup artist, you know, then to come and do my makeup, and the lights to follow me in, and then they video it, and then they edit it, and then I post as content on my page. So that means that I'll be having, since I have like media, I have like about 4 media outings a week. So my page will be
booming, bustling.
Big,
and then with all of this, you're maintaining your steez.
But it's okay. No, it's okay.
In all of this now, in realistic, all of how realistic is those who are watching, who don't really see the behind the scene kind of life?
Okay, so the issue, this is actually a mental health issue.
Okay.
And that's what a lot of people do not understand. And why I say it's a mental health issue is that most times, because of traumas, they to want to paint a picture that people feel that you are doing well, even when you're not doing well. And really, that's a disorder. That's really a disorder.
Really?
Begin to look into, because, and that's why yeah, with our joke that we started with, yes, it's okay to have a brand, it's okay to have a brand identity, it's okay to package it, you know, some people say embellish it a bit, whatever is good for your conscience, it's okay. But the issue is this: that shouldn't be your standard of how you should live or how you should act. You should be able to your true self. You must have been able to have a consciousness of who you are. You should be able to understand that your self-worth and your self-value is not dictated by Instagram. Like, I've had a lot of young people, right, who are going into depression, who are going into because they feel that they are not measuring up. They sit down with a lot of them to say, okay, bring this person out and let's begin to dissect, what does this person do to afford this lifestyle? And then by the time we begin to do the calculations, I begin to ask them that, see, I begin to call prominent women who are doing well in the society, and I said, and I'll ask them, can this person buy a Birkin bag? Is it Birkin bag or whatever they call it?
Whatever it is they call it.
And then, can this person afford this? Can this person afford that? And they say yes. I say, okay, but can the person be buying it the way they buy it on social media? The way they come and say, I'm buying it today, I'm buying it tomorrow. Can this person do this? And they're like, ah, no, her money will finish. And I'm like, okay, so this person that you want to make your role model, do you want to pattern your life after her? What's her life vision? What's his life vision? What's his what's his goal? See, I'll always say it, and I know that, yes, it may sound old school, but don't worry, I'm a millennial, I'm not a Gen Z. Exactly. But I'll always say this: it's better to have an iPhone that is not the latest iPhone, and you have data, latest iPhone, and then you don't have data, you don't have credit, you're walking around with it, and then
you're looking for people that will
you're looking for people that will help you subscribe.
Also
or even the worst one is that you go and buy a pack. I saw that, you know, there's this, you can buy these casings that have to do, that looks like the latest, and then you put it on a phone that is not the latest, a phone, and then you're using all your money to enter Ubers, and Uber cost has gone up.
In quotes, like, that's the fake life.
It doesn't make sense.
But I want to ask this question. Honestly speaking, when I see people live this kind of life, the question I ask myself, which I'm throwing at you, is why do they have to fake it to make it look real to us? Why?
Exactly, and that's why I began to say that it's a mental health issue.
Do they really see this as a mental health issue?
They do not know it's a mental health issue, and that's why awareness is very important when you talk about social media. Now, to them, they feel that that standard is unrealistic. Now, the truth of the matter is, a lot of people that, like, for example, let me use the content creators that do foodie and all. The truth of the matter is, they don't go out every day. You go out every day. The content that they are making, that makeup that they are doing, that camera, that everything that they are shooting, they don't shoot every day.
Okay.
If they want to shoot, they can do different dishes, you know, change their clothes, do different dishes.
One day, different content.
One day it will last them. And so they spread the content, spread over 1 week, they can spread it over 1 month. You are not doing anything. That you are doing well. I think, let me put it this way. No, you know why? Because a lot of people don't understand this thing.
Tell them.
Particular company. Always supposed to help you if you're into sales, if you're Who's supposed to take it? Companies will do hamper. Companies about gift.
Yes.
You are into putting or you're doing whatever. The person to help you take it to go and give it, say, please help this. Let her supply, let him supply. You're looking too big, you are doing too much, going to enter fake to take pictures. Your helper of destiny will say this person is enjoying more than me. He wouldn't help me. So don't you calm down. So say, okay, who am I? Who am I? Like when you take sit in quietness, begin to the process self-rediscovery. Find out your core value. I don't want to say purpose because they've hit
it's now becoming a cliche.
It's now becoming a cliche. You are. Find out what exactly I want to play in. See, and I will always break. TikTok break. Go off social media. Do social media fast. At least they just a round of fasting. Now some Christians just finish fasting. Do your own fasting. Give yourself social fasting, social media. These things, they're preying on your insecurities that you do not know that you have. Your wounds and traumas that you not maybe realize, or you know you have it, but you've not to seek. You've not sat down to do all those things. You're seeing it's an addiction to make you feel good, and then it makes you feel good for a little likes, 200 likes, and all, and then see. Let me tell you how you know that this thing is a problem. My phone is here. You post, and you're every time. How many people commented? How many people shared it? In fact, it's even made it better. Once you're in the content, I think content, once it's not perfect, I get to see your algorithms and check how many play, how many this, how many of my subscriber, how many no.
That's too much stress on its own.
So tell me, you're not a content creator, you're not a social media manager, you're just a regular person.
I want to ask you this question now. In this world of content creators, social media influencers now, before now, we used to see the likes of Wole Soyinka, the likes of Ibukun Awosika's role models, and to mention but a few. But now, we're now seeing celebrities now as role models. I'm bringing this home to the age gap of the Gen Zs and the millennials. A little bit of the
millennials are actually the ones that are the content creator now. Then the Gen Zs.
Yes, the Gen Zs are actually looking up to them. The question now is people actually meet up to that standard to be called role models?
See, I will not throw aspirations on anybody, right? But I will say that.
But let's call a spade by its name.
And I'm going to call a spade and not a family implement.
Good.
Right. So I'm going to say this. It depends on what you want. Your role model depends on what you want. In what you want. The way you go. Is the person's life goals. And then don't forget that them do it when they won't have issues. See, as long as you plan and you do not later in life go below your standard. Whoever your role model, person can be your role model. I'll ask you. That person's life, do you want to live the exact lifestyle? And if you want to make some model, find out how the person did it. If the person has a book, buy it. If there's any information about the person on media, whether true, whether false, whether fake, because in every room there's an element of truth. Pack everything. Sit down, read it, ask yourself, do I want this kind of lifestyle? If you want it, fine. The world is evolving.
Yes.
We are in the digital age.
Yes.
Whether we like it or not, the normal role models that we have, a lot of people wouldn't see them as role models, right? because they want the glitz, they want everything. So what you want to do, but say, find out what you want, and find out everything about who. Because I've had to do this with teenagers, I've had to do this with some young adults. Because there was one, it was a serious addiction she had with is a person, I don't know whether the person is an influencer, but the person is. And so what I had to do was I had to sit her down to let's say person. And by that time, when I was asking about the person, everything low. The person is no more. Thank God. My own is rediscover yourself and find out where they are carrying. You don't know.
You follow. Here they go. Now let's talk about social media now. A lot of harm than the essence why it was.
Okay, I'm going to say that for everything there is a positive and there's a negative. Money takes on the character of. So if a good person is in position, happens, the person does a lot of fake work, the person does it and all. If a bad character, such character is in contact with money. In the same way, social media takes on whoever the user is. And one thing I will say is you need to leverage on technology.
Yes.
You need to leverage on technology because the new age we are. Is either you level up or you go obsolete.
Yes. You go hard or you go.
Exactly. So but that what you have to do is this. Social media too. It's a good voice, it's a good tool to a product, it's even an easier way for you to get known. You can just remember you had there were lots of stations around newspapers. I need to get my story to do that. But now you have everything to amplify. It's a good tool, right? But it takes all the personality of whoever is using it part time. But the issue is when you're using it wrongly, just like anything that is good, you can go too far away and get addicted to it, and it's that addiction that becomes a problem. How do you know you're addicted to it? You're always on your phone, you're always checking your likes, you're always, and they check, you're fooling. Let me not talk too much.
We cannot but just talk about it, Chizoba. We cannot but just talk about it. But the truth is, most of these Gen Zs, I believe some of them are at home now because of this cholera outbreak. Some of them are not back to school yet. And then some are actually watching. And these guys are always on their phone. They are always online. If they're not looking at the trending stuffs on Instagram, they're checking out one video on TikTok, or they're streaming one video on YouTube. Bring home a message to them. How can they build themselves? How can they build their own value base to make them see those celebrities, those influencers as just another human being like you and I, but still maintain their own standard as well without going overboard? If you understand what I mean.
Should I tell you the truth? They will not see them as normal human beings.
Why would they see them as normal?
See, that's why I said, let me give you an example.
Okay.
Right? If because I'm thinking about it really, if I was coming today and I'd put up the banner on my page and say I'm going somewhere, then I'll do a short video like early this morning, and then I come and say, okay, I'm going in, I'm about to speak, and do a lot of then you know that because I want to do that, I won't use a normal car.
Yeah.
I'll go and hire a car or borrow or whatever, so that the car can equate that, right? Now, they don't understand that what is not you. Fake life is expensive.
True.
In fact, that's my take for them.
True.
You see fake life, it is very, very
expensive.
It is very, very taxing. Lies have short legs. You have to keep up with the lies. So my advice to you is, we run, I run a therapy practice apart from the NGO.
Okay.
You could come through the NGO to get counseling. Go to NGO on social media, drop it, send us an email, cdngo@yahoo.com, and then somebody will talk, or I run a, just rediscover yourself. That's the only thing I'm going to say, because I know that most will be looking and they'll be rolling their, be like, would they've come again? They don't want to saying when they don't know to go and be checking, and it's nice to do all those. Can you fund that lifestyle legally? I think can you fund even the people whose fathers of the year they are not doing
they're not going for
and not doing all these things
standard.
Friends are on Instagram. They are on Instagram. Everybody, your father's name did not ring bell.
Now, do you think parenting has play in all of this, or bringing has a role to play in all of this?
Well, most of the parents, as I said, the only way you can say parenting has a role to play in it is when the child has inner child hurts, wounds, the child has not been dealt with in therapy. The child is trying to validate. That's the only thing you can see. That's the only way I can say, okay, to play in it. An illusion of who you're not.
Exactly.
And so the moment your phone falls down and breaks, or the screen just goes blank, that you are in a panic mode, we have to get resuscitate you because you are already cold. The moment you post, what is giving right is buying followers, buying likes, buying comments, and you're doing all these things. I always say, and then you don't even know who your genuine friends are. And then you have to keep up with the Joneses. Now it's not even keeping up with the Joneses, keeping up with the Adamas, the Kemis, the Aishas, the I'm trying to cover audio states in Nigeria, but you get what I mean. I'm trying to cover audio states in Nigeria. So you're trying to keep up with them. And can you do what they are doing? I know that yes, some people are saying yes, let's do it. We will start. I can remember some of those influencers that started like way back 10 years ago, 9 years ago, who were very popular. Man, go and check their story. Now they are gone, disappeared. Oh, it's the new people that we're seeing. And they were seeing the other ones, some other ones trying to rebrand themselves, repackage themselves. And so I'll just say, please find out who you are. Find out, there is this particular one that is coming to my mind. If you say that person is your role model, that person is actually repackaging, rebranding, and what that person is doing is in line with the person's job that is giving the person money. You understand? So the person is in that space, and the person is doing it, and the person is able to do it. So if you say that person is your role model, that person has been able to find the person's self a bit. And so even though the person is currently, I don't know if the person is a millennial or I don't know if the person is a bloomer. Okay, I don't know where the person falls in, but the person is doing repackaging. So those kind of people, they have discovered themselves. They have rediscovered themselves. And so they are using social media, they are using Instagram to build their personal brand. That is why you see them that they are relevant. But you see the other ones, I don't know what they are doing. So I only say, please, 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 rediscover yourself. Have a social media fast. Ask yourself, who am I, self? What exactly am I doing here? What exactly is that thing I want to do? And then begin to ask yourself, okay, how can I leverage on social media? Social media is good. but it takes on the character of the user.
Amazing, amazing. You've said it all, and honestly, there's really nothing more I can say, but I need to ask you this question. I remember working in an organization, and I once had a colleague that had this kind of lifestyle. Fix it so that you have this about him. I know one thing about him I love. He will never ask you, but he prefers. So take for example now, if you are in need of cash, he doesn't have, but he can go to give you to make you feel like he's a big boy. Deliberately take advantage of that. Once I noticed that about him, the moment I noticed that about him, I have like a family friend who is also addicted to these celebrities. He just want to be like him. Now, how do these people be from this addiction? Because it's no longer you said it's a mental health break free of this to become their normal self and grow.
Okay, so number one, they must know that there is they must know that, and I need help. There is no therapy that is effective if the person does not help. That's number one. Use this example because when you're talking, this example came to my mind.
Okay.
You know, during Valentine period and birthday period, you know, some people will order for themselves. They will order hour for themselves. Put different names of different guys on it, and then the cake delivery will be coming one by one. What's the issue with what's office people problem? As you are cutting it, all of us are eating it.
Yeah.
And then you will now be trying to prepare the department because you cannot prepare other departments. It's your and then you're peppering them. Then particular person. Now this is off social media, but this is the root of where she started doing this thing, and then a new guy single, fine, correct, but 2 years ahead of her, so you know he's earning way really like the guy. But guess what happened? When the guy wanted to find out about different guys bring flowers, bring Valentine, guess what? The guy didn't.
Because of all of those.
Because see, a healthy self-esteem. Everybody is following somebody. Why should I be? You understand? So the guy just took his time, and maybe if he had gotten to know, he may have. But that opportunity was not there because the guy just said, you know, area.
This is the case of you chasing your destiny.
This guy did. Somebody else in that same office.
Okay. Because
he was there to relieve. You know, when they bring people in from other companies to relieve, so it's not like he is a staff, right? So after a while, he will go back to his office.
Own base, yeah.
So guess what happened? This guy now started talking to another girl in the office who did not have the cakes and the everything. Now, is it bad to have cakes? No. But you're giving people a perception that you have plenty people that are interested in you. Whereas the girl did not have any single boyfriend. She wasn't in a relationship at all. She was just doing it. She's
lonely at the top.
She's lonely at the top, but she's doing it so that people can feel that she has teeth and she's on point and all. Anyway, the guy started asking somebody else out in the office. And when he now went back to base, he and this person started dating. And he got married to this person.
Wow.
So it was like somebody else in the office was doing something, and this other girl that he got married to, they were just gisting. And she now said, that's you. Do you know that it was even you that my husband actually wanted to ask out and he wanted to date before he now came to ask me out. But you know, plenty people now, and then so he just felt that no, that there was only that, and then he got married. He started asking me out, and then we got married. And one day we were gisting, and he told me, and then I just started laughing, and the girl could not open her mouth to to tell everybody that all those things is her money and it's fake. And the girl felt so bad because she really wanted that guy to notice her. The guy actually noticed her, but guess what?
He could not
measure up to her standard. Okay, now stop giving yourself flower and all, because now you're in the office 7 years, 8 years down the line. You've been doing this consistently every year. If you stop now, people will say because she's getting older. That's the thought. People will say, she's not getting older. Nobody wants her. Exactly. That's why she has stopped. Blah, blah, blah. With this economy, can you keep it up? So I just use this real life scenario to paint a picture.
Yeah.
When you are looking up to somebody and you want to be like that person, you have a photocopy is a photocopy. The best of an original is an original.
Very true.
Why don't you find out who you are? Why don't you find out what you are meant to do on earth? Why don't you find out your flavor, what is uniquely you, and use social media to amplify it so that people would look at you and you take on the good form of social media and people want to be like you. Every Gen Z want followers.
Yeah.
This is the easy way to get followers. Be you.
Yeah.
Don't be fake. Because you know why I like people on social media? They will be singing your praise today. So as long as you are giving giveaway, if you are doing give, supporting you, but they'll be yabbing you at the back. But you see, the issue is they are not doing giveaway, and people happen one day. You will trend in the wrong way. It's good publicity. I know somebody who trended wrong trending. When I gave way, I left my house. I went to her house very early because I knew that this person would not be able to come out. You know, there's some trending in the house. And I went there for just one purpose, to talk to her and just, because if I didn't do that, she would go into a deeper form of depression.
Yes.
So we had to come out, walk around yesterday. I asked her, how do you feel? She said, nobody is insulting me. Social media street.
It's brutal.
It's not for the weak.
We'll leave it at that. I'd like to say a big thank you to you, Chizoba. Center for Individual and Child Development. Thank you so much for your time here. You've given us so much insight. Fake life, at least I've learned something. Let's not go there. Alright, then this is the conclusion of the program. On behalf of the entire production team, from my esteemed producer Debbie, would like to say big don't forget, just a few days around the corner. We'll be back again on the show. Keep watching iBrand Digital. From me to you, I'm blessed and want to say it's bye for now. Good morning.